Hi girls, welcome to my mess. Welcome to everything that's senioritis. Today is Thursday, April 17th, which means I graduate in 1 month, which means you girls will be here in exactly 4 weeks, 27 days and some hours to be exact. And yeah, I have a lot to do. Gotta make a list because this house is disgusting. We're talking about things we learned as kids that we now know as adults are not true. And I remember thinking, because I was kind of like an obsessively good student, I remember that I thought that getting straight A's was the most important thing in my whole life. It was very important. No. And I remember thinking that trigonometry was very important. I feel like that was something that was like pushed on me because I'm not really that interested in it. Yeah, it's not. As an adult, really, you need to know how to like calculate change and making calculating tips, and like the trigonometry I use, like pretty basic. Is my car gonna fit through these things? The angle which to turn my steering wheel kind of thing. I don't really need to know sine or cosine in my life, but I remember thinking that was very important. Things we're taught as kids that absolutely are true. You should read more, share more, be nicer to people, stop being passive aggressive or disrespectful to anyone, not just your elders. Don't stare. Don't call names. Clean your room. And I am a person that needs to learn that lesson right now because this room is so gross, and so is every other room. It's so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that this weekend. Make this house a little more presentable. It was a good segue. Yeah, that's life in the 406. And I watched a very awkward documentary today in family violence about this guy who was like a Chippendales dancer who made a documentary about his family and like his mom and all of his aunts and uncles, how they were all sexually abused by their stepfather. It was awful. Like awful. Everything about sexual abuse is awful. Child sexual abuse in particular. But it was like weird interviews interspersed with like this screaming guy who kept like denying that he did any of this, even though he was convicted of it. Interspersed with like televised dance competitions and the filmmaker playing piano. It was just very, very strange. And I mean, maybe those things kept it a little lighter, but it was still like weird. Why did that montage go there? Very confused about this. It's very weird. Yeah, that's what I did today. So, school's cool. I'm gonna go because I need to go to the gym before I study for my stats test that I absolutely must pass, even though I don't understand it really. It's fun. Love you.